All right, it's Wednesday. I hope you guys had a great long weekend. And this one's gonna be a short one, but I'm gonna hit some trigger points. Yeah, I'm gonna push some buttons. Yeah, sometimes I have to do it. All right, button one I'm gonna push. Okay, the climb. I've talked about this several times. Kathy's talked about this, your coaches have talked about this. The climb looks different for everyone. Now, always doing more, exercising harder, pushing harder, eating less is not always gonna get you to your goal. It's not. For a lot of you, you have some extraneous things that are keeping you from your goal. Some of you are stress balls. So I don't care if you spend 4 hours a day at the gym, you're not gonna get results because you're a stress ball. So your climb is focusing on how do you best manage that stress. It ain't sexy. It ain't fun. You have to push into the resilience. You have to lean into some shit that you've been avoiding. But if you want your body to change, that's got to change first, because your body will come along for the ride once that shit is managed, right? And exercising can't be the way for you to always manage your stress, because there's something in that stress that you need to figure out. The second piece is some of you have digestive issues. And if you're not digesting your food, doesn't matter how hard you work out, you're not getting all your nutrients. So focus on that digestion. And I say this because I had digestive issues for a really long time. I had SIBO, I had leaky gut. So it was literally me hacking away at these small little things, and eventually my body was getting all the nutrients that it needed so it could finally make the changes that I wanted. Because no matter how hard I worked out, if I wasn't digesting my food, I wasn't getting any of the results, okay? Lastly, patience is a virtue, right? Patience. I've said this time and time again. Kathy said this time and time again. I'm sure your coaches have said this time and time again. If you're someone who is building muscle, that shit is like watching paint dry. You are not gonna look in the mirror every day and be like, it's just not gonna happen. It is a slow slog. It is like watching ice melt on a winter day, watching an iceberg melt. So I ask for you to have patience. So instead of, if you are someone who is looking to build and you're not a stress ball and you don't have any other health issues and you don't have any other sleep issues, I want you to focus on coming up with some type of performance goal. How fast can you run a mile? 10 push-ups from your toes, pull-ups, I don't care. Toes to bar, I don't care what it is, but you need to come up with something else other than looking in the mirror and being like, why is nothing changing? Because your body doesn't do that. You're not a cartoon character and you're not on The Biggest Loser. I'm sorry. So if this is triggering, I apologize, but I want you to stop spinning your fucking wheels. I want you to finally just say, it's gonna come. I want you to believe it's gonna happen, because the more you worry, the more you stress, the more you stare, you ain't gonna see shit. And then you get frustrated, and I don't want you to be frustrated. So I want you to start coming up with things other than your body to give you the proof that it's working, okay? If you guys have any questions, this is where you check in. This is where you talk to your coach. And this is where you have to put aside the, I'll believe it when I see it, where I need you to believe it and know that you will see it. Have a fabulous day.